Alright, what's going on, guys? Trey back again here to bring you another video. This one's going to be talking about the Walking Dead season finale. We got to see the first appearance of a new character to the group. The character's name is Michonne, also pronounced Michonne. Basically what happens is in the season finale, she saves Andrea from a walker that Andrea's gone down. The walker's coming on top of her. Not sure if Andrea was going to be able to stab her in the head or not, or if that was going to be it for her. Hard to say, but definitely had her down, and then you get to see Michonne come in and cut its head basically in half, pretty much. In the show, in the season finale, she's wearing the cloak, and she's got two zombie walkers pretty much attached to her by a chain, and they have been neutered, can't reproduce. What she does is she cuts their basically she cuts their mouths off, so their teeth, so they can't bite, and also I believe she cuts off their hands so they can't scratch. So yeah, they're neutered. They can't reproduce, and she carries around with her to help her blend in. As well, she wears a cloak that helps keep her scent concealed so other zombies can't detect her. So she can basically move around undetectable. Now, she is a new character to the TV show, but she's been in the comic book for a long time. She was introduced very early on in the comic book, pretty much right after they get to the prison. So around this time, around the same time in the storyline. And here's a picture of her first appearance in the comic book, so we get to see the two walkers she has with her. If the storyline of the show goes along with the comic books, I'm going to give you guys a synopsis on who the character is, what she's about, and what you can expect to see in the show. If you don't want to know, then don't watch. If you want to read the comic book, I won't say this contains spoilers for the comic book, but if you intend to read the comic book and you haven't yet, you may not want to watch this. Although this is just a character spotlight, so I'm just going to be talking about the character, what she's about, her skills, abilities, this kind of stuff, and what you can expect for season 3 of the Walking Dead TV show with her in it. So in this picture, we get to see her. She's got the two zombie walkers, same as in the TV show, pretty much. She's not wearing her cloak really, or at least it's not up. Her face is showing, but she's still got them with her and everything, and she's got one hand, carrying them around with her to help her blend in. The other, she's got her katana blade, her sword. So that's pretty cool. I always thought the weird thing about the comic book was the design of her skirt. I always thought it was kind of like a weird pink color, which is strange. I liked it in the TV show. They went with a different, more monotone approach. It's just very comic booky, the design of her in the comic books. So yeah, that's her first appearance in the comic books right there, that picture. Let's move on to the next one. Here is another picture from her from the comic book. This one, you can just see, this is just a panel of the comic book, so it's not a cover like the other one was, or, well, not a cover, but I mean, it's not like, colored in or anything. The comic book is in black and white for those of you guys who have never seen it, so I'm not sure why they went that route. I would have preferred color, but whatever. And you can see the zombies behind her, and then she's wearing the full-fledged cloak there to help her blend in. Got her sword with her, and pretty much... I forget exactly what this is pertaining to, something about a shovel. I think she just saved one of the characters. I believe it was Otis, actually, in the comic book that she saves. Although maybe I'm wrong about that. I can't remember exactly, but Otis does live on a lot longer in the comic book than he does in the show. I like it when they switch things up like that. So pretty cool. You get to see, her head in this shot with the, her face and everything, and with the cloak on. So just another picture for you guys to check out. Okay, here's another close-up picture of her. This is much later on in the storyline where she saves Carl from a walker when pretty much in a car. This is pretty much Carl's point of view as he's looking out as he sees her, and she saves him. She saves a lot of people in the comic book. She's a very cool character, very tough. Basically, I can't remember exactly why she's so good with a sword, but I think she practiced either in, I forget in the story on the comic. I'd have to reread again. It's been a while since I've read it, but pretty sure she's she's well versed with the sword. I think she took some kind of classes for it and practiced it when she was younger, maybe in high school and that kind of stuff. In terms of what the character was about before the zombie apocalypse happened, she was actually a lawyer. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she was a lawyer, and both her boyfriend and somebody else, both of her zombies are closely. Basically. I think one of them's her boyfriend, and I forget who the other one is from the comic book, but they have sentimental meaning to her, and that's why she basically keeps them around and cuts out their mouths and stuff and keeps them with her. Well, that and to blend in, but those are actually those zombies. Now, she does eventually kill them once she meets up with the group, They obviously don't want to have walkers around the kids and stuff. And she's on her own for so long, pretty much since this whole thing started, just roaming around getting food and stuff, that she kind of is a little bit crazy. She talks to herself quite a bit. She's a little bit nutty. So look for that in season 3 for her to be talking to herself quite a bit. But she is a good person and everything. She's not a bad person. She's not an evil character. She's not bad. At least in the comic book she isn't. So we'll see what route they go with her in the TV show. I hope they stick to the same route because she's one of the coolest characters in the comic book. And she's very good with a sword. So she's obviously very good to the group to help everybody survive and to protect everyone. She's probably the best survivor in the comic book, probably the best out of all of them, I would say. Very skilled with the sword, and she rarely uses guns, although she will use them sometimes. And the actress is going to be playing her in season 3, according to Robert Kirkman, has been announced to be Denai Gurira. I'm not familiar with any of her previous works, but she does have acting experience. She's been on other shows. And I think she fits the role of Michonne pretty well. As you can see from the picture, she looks very similar to her. And one thing I like about her build is she has broad shoulders, which is, it fits the part. Because you think about it, if this person could be swinging a sword around and all that kind of stuff, you'd want them to be fairly athletic. So you'd want the the female to have kind of like broad, strong shoulders for a female, and she definitely does. So I think she'll be great for the show and for season 3, and definitely will help the group survive and contribute quite a bit. It'll be a lot of fun having this character in the show. Now that Shane's gone, especially. We've got Daryl, he's colorful, and this character right here is very colorful as well. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I'll see you for the next one. Later. Peace.